So I'm now going to install the top plate with the Z-axis end stop in it. I've just cut some tape here, and I'm going to tape in these square nuts into these little slots here. I'll just pop the tape on the back of this. Now you'll probably take these plates off a number of times in the process of setting up the machine. So it's a good idea to have the tape in place. So I'll just slot these down into those. Now fingers crossed it's a fairly tight fit, which this is, quite a tight fit. It's always a danger doing this over the top of your open machine because they might fall inside. That one wasn't a tight fit, and neither's that one. I'll stick those in like that. Now the Z stop needs to sit in underneath this striker here. So there's this striker, so the end stop needs to sit directly underneath it. I'll spin that around. But it also needs to be plugged in before you do it. So going back to these pins in here again. I'll zoom back in again. So these first, if you remember, these first two are the X, and I've got the X set to on the max pins. The next set are Y. I'm going to plug that into the min, so just in here. And so the final two on the sets of 3 for the Z, and I'm going to set that to min as well. So I'll just take this bracket and I'll pop that in here. Sorry, I'll just go out a frame for a second. Slot that on. So that sits on the first of this last set of 2. I've got the Y-axis here just to show you where that will plug in. So that plugs in directly next to the X. So you've got X, Y, and Z. I'll take that out again. We'll install that a little bit later. Now these cables all need to be tidied up. And I like to sort of pull them across like this and just set them, nestle them down into the board. So one other thing I'm going to do here is just tape this lead to the back of the board so that it stops it from wandering around in there. Let's grab a bit of tape. And so that goes, if you can see that, just sits in line like this. So when that goes in, line it up with its little location points, and snap that in, and then we can put these M3 by 8 machine screws in. Alright, so now the good thing about the position of the board here is that you can get access to the electronics just by taking out the Y-axis. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to take these leads and push them down to the side here, and that'll keep them out of the way. Like that. Now you need to do exactly the same thing for the other top plate.